all present here. I take immense pleasure to welcome you all with the goal to likewise turn you into a part of our program. Thank you to each one of you for being here with us today. Art integrated learning is a framework of experiential learning which provides an equitable learning environment for all learners through their own access point. Today, we celebrate our first ever annual day, which no one far from believing ever thought would be possible, but our students, together with their teachers, turned it into a reality. According to their caliber, the entire presentation is done by our children with innocence. They have displayed unparalleled talent and made this possible with their hard work, determination, and efforts. Undoubtedly, we are very fortunate to have such teachers who recognize the talent and chisel it with a spear called wisdom and love. They draw the creative, academic, and sporting potential out of the students by giving them all an enriching learning experience. We are all set to present it for the first time virtually, uniting all of you here under the same roof with common interest, that is adoration for art and its different forms. I would now like to welcome our Vice Principal Deepa ma'am to share her valuable thoughts. Welcome ma'am.
A very good morning to everyone. It's an extremely proud and emotional moment for all of us on this very special day, as our school is going to complete one more fantastic year. How true it was some time ago. How easy was it to relate to it. We all would agree to why the friends we make at school are said to be nothing less than family. I now at this point take the opportunity to wholeheartedly invite you all to Pawar Public School Hinjewadi's first ever virtual annual day. Unlike the rest of the annual days, this one begins a new trend. We've always heard this saying from our elders: school life is the best, make the most of it. And we do not want our students to miss out on it at all. As much as we would have loved to meet each other personally, circumstances are not permitting us to do it. Although online, we did not want the children to miss out on another year without the annual day celebration. Annual day is where you get to see how creative your children are in various fields. Only this time their creativity has bloomed on various new branches. Children have been exploring areas which are very new to them and are gearing up with the 21st century skills. I hope you understand and appreciate the effort that they have put in to make this event memorable. It was a daunting task to integrate art with the academic content. This year, we are showcasing the state of Odisha in all its glory and magnanimity. So dear parents, sit back and enjoy, appreciate and lastly applaud the efforts of all the students and teachers who have put in so much to make this experience a different yet memorable one. Thank you.
Hello everyone. We are so glad to welcome you all to the Art Integration Project's presentation. Before we start, let me introduce myself and brief you all about this project and its sources. I'm Abhi Singh from class 6A. Art Integration is a project under the theme of Ek Bharat Shrestha organized by CBSE. It focuses on pairing two states and knowing more about each other. And we were privileged to be paired with Odisha as it has a beautiful culture which was vastly explored by all of us. We hope that you all will enjoy this presentation as much as we all had enjoyed it while preparing it. So without any wasting time, let's start.
Yeah, they're just amazing. Hey, do you remember our art integration project? Yeah, it was about the art forms of Odisha and Maharashtra.
Go.
Yeah, let's take some information about it. Yeah, how about we have a trip to Odisha? Wow, that's a great idea. Yes, it should be fun. We will get up on bell, metal, silver, filigree, woodcraft and much more. Bye! We'll meet after the trip. Hello all, today me, that is Kavya, Samarth, Minakshi, Sairaj and Shivam are going to present an interesting presentation on the art forms of Odisha and Maharashtra. So now, let us begin this wonderful journey through this presentation which we have made with all our efforts. The Indian state of Odisha has a rich cultural and artistic heritage. Odisha underwent many changes, giving an artistic diversity today in the forms of traditional handicrafts, paintings, carving, dance, music, clothing, etc. Major handicrafts in Odisha include applique work, brass and bell metal, silver filigree and stone carving. I will tell you three famous art forms of Odisha. Patachitra. Patachitra is an icon painting which makes it one of the most popular living art forms in India. Sand art. Evidently, sand art is one of the worldly famous art that resides here in Puri, Odisha. For the fact, the state also hosts an international sand art festival, palm leaf painting. From the day when communication was done through writing, the palm leaf painting, or locally known as Talapatra Chitra, is an ancient form of art in Odisha. This art form is considered sacred in the place. I hope you found these facts and information interesting. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.
Good morning, my respected teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Today, I, Samarth Dubey of class 6A, will tell you about Maharashtra's art form. We all know that Maharashtra is beautiful, but the thing most beautiful is their art form. They are huge, colorful art and made with love. Now let's talk about it. The art and crafts of Maharashtra. The expertise of Maharashtra can be seen in the fine art and finishes, the fine fabric of Mishru and Himru are clear examples of their highest level of weaving art. The fabrics, which look like golden cloth, are regarded to be one of the finest of its kind. Now, this was art and crafts, but the typical art of Maharashtra is a beautiful mandala art. Mandala art is made by beautiful linen dots and many other shapes. The second typical art is the Wali art. Wali art is today one of the most popular and easily recognizable traditional art form in Maharashtra. Wali painting is a form of tribal art mostly created by the tribal people from the North Sahyadri range in Maharashtra. Cities were originated in Maharashtra where it is still practiced today. Thank you. Now let's talk about the history of art forms of Maharashtra and Odisha. Maharashtra. The art of Maharashtra is called Wali art. The style of painting was not recognized until the 1970s, even though it was thought at the date as early as 10th century AD. In this, the background was red and drawing white. It shows the form of life and the animals they hunted. This art was by the people since 3000 BC. It is one of the biggest tribes in India. It tells us about mainly Mother Nature and our environment. Coca-Cola, a famous Coke brand, represents Wali art. Odisha. The art form's name is Patachitra. The meaning of Patta is for cloth and Chitra for drawing. It is a hand painting which originated in Odisha. It originated for at the date 12th century BC. It shows the painting of gods and life events. From that period, Original Pattachitra were made of colors of vegetables and minerals. Thank you.
Oh my god, the trip was so amazing! Yeah, it was the best trip I've ever had. We met so many new people and learned about so many other art forms. You all should definitely visit Odisha and of course Maharashtra. Right! Hope you enjoyed!
Papa,
Yes, Parth.
these days I'm learning about Odisha in my classes
Okay.
and I'm working on art integration and the topic is tribes of Odisha. So could you guide me?
Yes. If you have any lesson in your book about tribes of Odisha or Odisha, you can go through the lesson, or you can go to internet. You can search about tribes of Odisha. You will get a lot of content there. It can help you to prepare your art integration subject.
I will do the same.
Good.
Now I'm going to learn about tribes of Odisha. See, I have dressed like that.
What are tribes? A group of people with common culture and live in their own enclosed society. Many tribes and tribal communities are in areas that lack industry. Farmers and herders usually lived in groups, and these groups are called tribes. Types of tribes: Bagata, Baiga, Banjara, Bathudi, Bhottada, Bhuan, Bhumij. Binjal, Binjaiya, Bihor, Bonda, Chenchu. Kotia, Koya, Kullis, Lodha, Madia, Mahali, Mankidi, Mankirdia, Matya, Mirdhas, Munda, Mundari. Umanateo, Orion, Paringa, Paroja, Pentia, Rajour. Santal Saruo, Shabar Lotha, Sonti Tharua. Kondha Kawar, Kharia, Khawar, Kisan, Kol, Kolha, Kola, Koli, Kondara, Kora, Karua. Now I will tell you some more information about these tribes. Kond. Kond is the one of the largest tribe in Odisha who worship hills, nature and streams. The people of Kond tribe have an essential knowledge of the mountains, trees, forests and plants. Saura, an ancient tribe in India that also find their mention in Hindu epics of Mahabharata and Ramayana. The tribe has unique shamanic culture and people are the great craftsmen of Saura paintings. Bonda, one of the country primitive tribes living in the Kont Hills in Malakangiri district, Odisha. The unique culture, enthralling costumes and typical attire make Bonda the most popular tribal community in the state. Santhals, the great fighters during British regime in India and also most fun-loving ones, are the people of the third largest tribe of India Santhal. Music and dance are activities which are loved the most by Santhals. Gonds, a warrior tribe that resides in the hills of Koraput, Balangir, Suderbhag, Kalahandi and Sambalpur is Gonda. Not just Indians, but Gond is one of the largest tribes in South Asia. Bhumiyas, the most celebrated tribe in the state. Bhumia tribe is rich in tradition and culture. The unique marriage trends and particular rituals make Bhumia a must-visit tribe in India. Oraons, considered as the most progressive and developed tribes amongst all mentioned in the list. Orans are mastered in tea plantation. Today many of the Orans people are shifted to Indian metro cities. Koas, amongst the more than 60 Odisha tribes, this tribe is rich in tradition, culture, art and costumes. Apart from Malakangiri, Odisha, the Chivalrous people of Koya tribe also resides in some parts of Andhra Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Parajas, devotees of numerous gods and goddesses. The Parajas are inhabitants of forests and hills. The people of this beautiful community have a different passion and love of music and dance and are mainly agriculturists. Gadava, said to be the oldest and ancient tribe of Odisha, that traces its history from Ramayan era, is Gadava. It is also the most colorful tribe that sustain their livelihood through agriculture, hunting, and fishing. Now I will show you some drawings made by my group members. A tribal dance. A girl playing with birds. Two girls taking water to their houses. A dancing girl of tribe. A tribal dance. Clothing style of Odisha tribes. Men wear dhoti usually, but in the festivals they wear kurta and pajama with some jewelers. Women wear many types of sari. Odisha is famous for Kataki sari, Sambalpuri sari, Kond, Bonda, Bonda, Oroans, Muria, Gonds, Santhals, Orans. Cultural festivals of tribes in Odisha. Durga Puja, Rath Yatra, Chau, Gamha Purnima, Konark Dance Festival, Puri Beach Festival, Ikamara Utsav, Shri Kistara Utsav. Dance of tribes in Odisha. Karma, Changu, Jhumair, Chaua dance, Kathi Nach, Santali dance, Woven Pala, Sakhi Nach, Tulia dance, Kharia dance. Some more information of dance in Odisha tribes. Chaua is the ancient dance form which has been found in the war. Accomplishment of indigenous musical instruments. It's performed during the Chatia Pana and companies of 4 stages of development. Now I will show you one dance beautifully done by my teammate.
वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी जननी 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 वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी वन्दे उत्कलजननी पूतपयोधि विधौत शरीर शुभ्रतटिनि कुलशिखर समीर जननी 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 वन्दे उत्कलजननी घन घन वन भूमिराजित अङ्गे नीलमुदरमणसाजितरङ्गे कण कण मुखरित चारु विहङ्गे जननी 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 वन्दे उत्कलजननी
Now I'm relaxed. My work is done, and now I know about tribes of Odisha. Dhanyabad. Good morning, everyone. I am Amlinka from grade 6, and today me and my group are going to present the activity of Odia food of Odisha for the art integration. Introduction. Odia cuisine is a cuisine of the state of Odisha. It has developed over time with local culture and agriculture, and hence is dictating items and practices. Compared to other regional Indian cuisines, Odia cuisine uses less oil and less spicy, while nonetheless remaining flavorful. Rice is the staple food of Odisha, with mustard oil used as a cooking medium in many households. All these eatables are placed on a plate made from bell metal. Typically, breads, roti, paratha are served as the main course of the breakfast, whereas rice is eaten with lentils during lunch and dinner. The breakfast consists of chura, poha, flattened rice, mudhi, muhi, puffed rice. Chura can be eaten either as fried or with curd, banana, and sugar, called chura dahi.
Odisha. India is known for producing high quality products, spices like cumin, black pepper, cardamom, ginger, chilies, and turmeric. It produces around 60 spices thanks to diverse climatic conditions. Odisha is home to spices like turmeric, black pepper, cardamom, and many others. Odisha is also suitable for growing coffee as places like Nandapur, Lamatapur, Lakshmipur, Semiliguda, Dasmantpur, and Potangi blocks of Koraput has immense potential for coffee plantations. A farmer Exarashi Nanda said Odisha is slowly becoming the hub of spices, and we are proud that our state is competing with other states in cultivating spices. The inclusion of Amrit Jal in organic farming will yield good results. In fact, Odisha has already made its mark in global spice markets.
Sweets of Odisha. Every foodie out there knows that a food is not completed without a dessert. It is like icing on a cake. Lifestyle is very different from the other Indian states, and it is reflected in the dishes available here. Typically, Odia's food is less oily, thus easy to digest. The rich diversity of Odia kitchen can be best seen in the daily food offered in the Lord Jagannath in Puri. The world's largest kitchen of Jagannath temple cooks 56 different varieties of food which are known as Chappan Bhog. Chena Poda. Chena Poda is a cheese dessert from the Indian state of the Odisha. Chena Poda literally means baked cheese in Odia. It is made of well kneaded homemade fresh cheese. Chena. Sugar is baked for several hours until it browns. It is also called that Chena Poda is a favorite dish of Lord Jagannath. Chena Poda originated in the Odia village of Daspala in the first half of the 20th century. Khivi. Kheer is a common dessert which is popular in almost all parts of India. In Odisha, it is known as kiwi. With a slight difference in the way it's prepared. It's an indicator that kiwi existed in Odisha since the time the Jagannath temple was built in the 12th century. It is made by deep frying cubes of chena cheese. The cubes are added to milk and sugar and boiled further until some of the milk evaporates and the dish acquires a thicker consistency to form a rubbery. The mixture is seasoned with cardamoms and nuts before being served. Odisha has a culinary tradition spanning centuries. Odia love food, owing the importance of it in the religious culture of the state. Odia cuisine is very simple yet delicious. The cuisine of Odisha has a distinct cooking style, and the same is followed in the preparation of the dishes. Thank you.
Class 6A Topic Tourism by Abhay Singh Ashrit Arya Parkin Pajap. Bhumneswara, known for its architecture and great temple, is presently a thriving center for commerce and business. Best time October to March. Konark. In the city of Orissa is renowned world over the Sus temple, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the annual dance festival, and its beautiful sandy beaches. Cuttack, referred to as the cultural capital of Odisha, Cuttack is a commercial city with plenty of impressive tourist attractions. Tourism in Odisha. Odisha is one of the major tourism sectors of India with various tourist attractions ranging from wildlife reserves, beaches, temples, monuments, the arts, and festivals. Odisha is popular for its ancient and esoteric temples. You can visit these temples for their spiritual significance and architecture. People from all over the world visit Orissa to explore the architecture and sculptures on the walls of the temple. The striking architecture and artistic work on the walls of these temples is worth a glimpse. You can view the history, culture, religious and artistic works on the walls of these temples. These are the temples you can explore to get a glimpse of the fine architecture, history, and listen to fascinating tales from mythology. So make sure that you explore all these temples in Odisha if you like to see the intricate details of the temples. 15 temples in Odisha. Jagannath Temple, Odisha, the most popular. Lingaraj Temple, the largest in Odisha. Sun Temple, 13th century architecture. Ma Tara Tarini Temple, Shakti Pithas. Bharmeswara Temple, mythological stories. Gundicha Temple, distinct Kalinga architecture. Mukteswara Temple, elaborately carved structures. Parasurameswara Temple, stories of Lord Parasuram. Rajarani Temple, the Love Temple. Vetal Dula, explore intricate art. Ram Mandir, a magnificent temple. Ananta Vasudeva Temple, with fascinating sculptures. Katak Chandi Temple, the Grand Temple of Katak. Chausati Jogini Temple, stories of legends. Mosi Ma Temple, Lord Jagannath's family temple. Jagannath Temple, Odisha, the most popular. Jagannath Temple is one of the most sacred pilgrimage destinations in Odisha. It is the temple of Lord Vishnu and holds great significance. It has very high spiritual significance and sees visits of thousands of employees every year. Want to know a mysterious fact about this temple? Well, it is said that the flag on the top of this temple flows in the opposite direction of the wind. Lingaraj Temple, the largest in Odisha. Lingaraj Temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Shiv. It is one of the oldest temples in Bhubaneswar, the capital of the Indian state of Odisha, India. The temple is the most permanent landmark of Bhubaneswara city and one of the major tourist attractions of the state. The Lingaraj Temple is the largest temple in Bhubaneswara. Sun Temple, 13th century architecture. It was built in the 13th century and is known for its marvelous architecture. It is dedicated to Lord Sun or Surya. This temple has a unique architecture compared to other temples and are built in the shape of Lord Surya's chariot. Europeans call it the Black Pagador. It is built in the Kalinga architectural style. There are erotic sculptures on the walls of this temple. The sandals carved on this temple tell the time accurately during day and night. This is a World UNESCO Heritage Site. The structure of the temple was designed in such a way that the rays of the sun falls directly on the main sanctum of the temple. Moreover, there are magnets placed on top of the temple which holds two iron plates and sandwiched between stones. Ma Tara Tarini Temple, Shakti Pithas. Considered as one of the Shakti Pithas in India, Ma Tara Tarini Temple is positioned on the banks of river Rashikulya. It is believed that after the Daksha Yajna, when Sati's body was dismembered with Sudarshan Chakra, her breast has fallen in this location. Chaitra Mela is the most important event celebrated inside this temple. This is said to be a wish fulfilled temple. It was built in the 17th century and has 999 steps. It is located on top of Taratarini Hill. The sacred river Rishkalya is believed to be the elder sister of the river Ganges. Many more temples like these: Gandecha Temple, Mukteswara Temple, Parmeswarameswar Temple, Raja Rani Temple, Veddwala Temple, Ramera Temple, and many much like this. Tourism places in Odisha: Puri, Bhumneswara, Konark, Chandipur, Paradip, Jaipuri, Barbil, Brahmapur, Katak, Sambalpur, Rourkela, Baribada, Sri Jagannath Temple, Chilika Lake, Talasari Beach, Simlipal National Park, Tikarpana Wildlife Sanctuary, Pipu, Gopalpur, Daringbadi. Editing by Abhya Singh, written by Pajape, PPT by Ashrit, pictures by Arya Parkhi. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. I'm really glad that this video came so well, and I'm really proud of myself and my team. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to present the beauties of Odisha. Here, beauties are the festivals. Why I named it beauties? I'll tell you why. First thing which comes to our mind is fun and culture, which eventually means learn our culture with fun, which is the best combination. Every festival is celebrated with full devotion and purity. We come to know about many ravishing historical facts. Here Pawar, Rashi Sinha, Krishvin and myself Trisha Bansal will try to present the beauties of Odisha in front of you. We have put a lot of efforts to make this interesting for you. Here I will explain the festivals of Odisha by a presentation. I and Rashi will do a role play. Krishvin will present a drawing and a video. Hope you will like it. So without any delay, let's begin.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Me too. Do you know about the upcoming Durga Puja?
No, not much.
Okay, Durga Puja is also known as Durga Utsava. It is originated from Odisha. It is dedicated to goddess Durga. Traditionally, it is held for 10 days in a month. The festival celebrates the arrival of goddess Durga with Lord Ganesha, Lord Kartikeya, goddess Lakshmi, and goddess Saraswati. It celebrates the victory of good over evil as goddess Durga kills demon king Mahishasura. On Navami, they wake up early in the morning and worship goddess Durga along with the proper procedure before Durga idol after taking a bath. Then they offer kumkum and dalwood paste, red cloth, betel nut, hibiscus, kaleva, and fruits. After this, they take a swatik, rosary, and chant the mantra at least 108 times. We worship goddess Durga to gain positive energy, to cleanse their mind so as to attain purity and salvation.
Oh yes, and do you know that a simple meal of khichdi, batter fried brinjals, mixed vegetables and assorted fry earths is the bhog and is one of the highlights of the festival. And that bhog is the feast offered to the goddess and everyone lines up to partake in it.
Oh yeah,
And you must be knowing the famous festival of Odisha, Rath Yatra. It is also known as the Car Festival and is dedicated to Lord Jagannath, who is believed to be an avatar of Lord Vishnu and Lord Krishna. The Rath or the Chariot Yatra on this festival represents the journey of Lord Krishna from Gokul to Mathura. The huge details of Krishna, Balram and Subhadra are taken for religious yatra on the chariots to the summer temple for a week, and the main chariot is 14 meters high and 10 meters square with 16 wheels. The construction of which is begun 2 months prior to the festival, and it can be celebrated on April or May.
and yeah, khichdi is the main food which is made during Yatra. China jalebi is the main sweet of Yatra festival. They also have malapua, poda, pittha, kheer, khaja on Rath Yatra. Rath Yatra is the symbol of unity, brotherhood, and peace. Thousands of devotees travel from all over the country to participate in this yatra and get good fortune by pulling the Lord's chariot.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm getting late. Bye. Hope we meet again.
oh yeah, me too. Bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Avlinkar of 6A and I'm highly honored to given a chance to thank all people responsible for making our presentation a success. I would like to start with thanking our principal, vice principal and coordinators for giving us this chance of exploring a new state. Our teachers and our parents have been a constant support. Without them, this would have not been possible. Constant guidance of our class teacher has helped us a lot. I would like to thank all the parents who had been really patient and supportive throughout. Thank you everyone for your precious time and support. We look forward to some more exciting projects like this. Thank you.
Dear parents, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning under bird's eye for detail. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by the very motivated and dedicated team of Pawar Public School, Hinjewadi. As Alice Walker said, thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. Thank you expresses extreme gratitude, humility, and understanding. We express our sincere thanks to our principal DK Sir, who inspires young minds to mold themselves into wonderful human beings. Thank you Deepa ma'am for your continuous guidance and support in making this event a grand success. Today we have witnessed a rainbow of performances which have been choreographed under the stewardship of our teachers. A big thank you to all the teachers for being such wonderful facilitators. We would also like to thank all the parents present here. Your participation and presence encourages us to create new benchmarks year after year. Lastly, a huge round of applause for all our students' fantabulous performances. You all rocked it. Thank you.